Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 1st of February 1975. Those who are close become equal. Just as you are physically close, in the same way are you those who are seated on Bap Dada's heart throne by having deep love for him. Just as you are physically close, in the same way are you close in your mind? Those who live abroad are physically far away and yet are constantly close in their minds and constant companions of Bap Dada. That is, they are constant companions of Bap Dada and experience his company at every moment. In the same way, do you constantly experience being a detached observer and fulfilling your responsibility of that relationship? Just as the Gopikas in the bondage are constantly lost in the remembrance of Baba and say Baba, Baba with their every breath and every thought, and just as those outside are desperate to celebrate a meeting, in the same way, are you constantly desperate to stay in remembrance at every moment? Or do you maintain an ordinary awareness? You haven't just become content with the thoughts, I belong to Baba anyway. I am close to Baba anyway. I have surrendered to Baba already, and mine is one Baba alone. Have you? Do you experience fire in your love for Baba? Is it such a fire of deep love that you are able to burn your own past sanskars and nature, and also burn the sorrowful sanskars and nature of others? Of course, you transform sanskars with knowledge or with love or connection, but that does take time. A sanskar that is just terminated can emerge again. However, it is now the time to burn them in the fire of that deep love, so that no name or trace of those sanskars remain. What is the method for this liberation? What is the method or match with which you can create this fire of deep love? You ignite a fire with a match, do you not? So what is the match with which to light this fire? What is the one word? Is it the determined thought that even if you die, you are definitely going to do this? I should do this. It should happen like this. I am doing my best. It will happen anyway. Of course, I have attention, and I even realize this. To think in this way is like using a match that has already been used. You make effort again and again, and you even take a lot of time, but the fire still doesn't become intense. The reason for this is that the seed of your thought is not filled with the strength of determination. That is, it is empty. Because of this, the reward you desire, or whatever you expect of the future, isn't fulfilled. Then, as you move along, you have to make a lot of effort. And when you see every little success, you become disheartened and careless. This is when you say, I am doing it, but I can't see any success. And so, what can I do if my part is like that? These are the thoughts of disheartenment and carelessness that do not bear fruit. What do you tell everyone is the specialty of the confluence age. You tell everyone that the confluence age is the age for making the impossible possible. This is the age for making possible what the entire world considers to be impossible. A determined thought can make possible in a second whatever you yourself found difficult or impossible. To make something that is easy or possible happen practically is not a big thing, but to make the impossible possible with a determined thought is a sign of passing with honors. Now bring about this newness. Then you will be given marks for this newness. Students look at their total results for the whole year to see what percentage they have attained in each subject. In the same way, you have to check your own results as to in which aspect you were in the ascending stage and on the basis of what effort you had the ascending stage, or in which subject you were weak. You have to look at your total results. Bapdada constantly congratulates you because this is the greatest day in the world. Nature is your servant, Das, but do not become a servant of the servant, for the sign of becoming a servant is to experience sadness, Udas. It is when you become a servant of one sanskar or another, or of nature, that you become sad. Om Shanti.